India Global.
India Global.
Hello and welcome. On a safari in Africa? You're right. Join me, Vinita Menon,
and Pradeep Kumar on a trip to the land of the Serengeti, where these magnificent animals stomp the plains.
Let's climb Africa's highest peak, the snow-topped Mount Kilimanjaro.
And go on a spice tour on the island of Zanzibar. Yes, let's visit Tanzania.
Tanzania lies on the east coast of Africa and was formed by the unification in 1964 of two sovereign states, the mainland Tanganyika and the archipelago of Zanzibar.
Tanzania is a geographically diverse country. Lapped by the Indian Ocean on the east, it has a coastline of over 1,400 kilometers, vast grasslands of the Maasai Steppe, tall mountains, an active volcano, and great lakes formed in the Rift Valley.
Lake Victoria is Africa's largest and the source of the River Nile, while Lake Tanganyika is the second deepest lake in the world.
The earliest remains of humans were discovered in the Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania, strengthening the theory that modern humans first walked in Africa.
The great wildebeest migration of 1 million animals across the Serengeti is but a small part of the immense variety of wildlife in Tanzania.
Dodoma is the official capital of Tanzania, while the vibrant port city of Dar es Salaam serves as the administrative capital.
That was Bongo Flava, unique Tanzanian hip-hop music.
The East African coast saw traders from Western India, Arabia and the Persian Gulf since the first millennium. Tanzanian culture is a blend of all these cultures, and so too its language, Swahili.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata, no problems, is probably the Swahili most of us know.
India's High Commissioner to Tanzania, Devnath Shaw, speaks of the close historical and cultural ties between the two peoples.
The ties between the people are more than 2 centuries old, since the first immigrants from Western India landed in Zanzibar and then in coastal Tanzania. They have integrated into Tanzanian society. There are around 50,000 PIOs in Tanzania and almost 10,000 or so Indian expats. Several Tanzanians are traveling to India for medical services, education, business, leisure, and the number of people traveling between both countries is going up year on year.
Speaking of similarities, High Commissioner Shaw says,
Indian languages, particularly Hindi, has bearing on the Swahili language. The food in coastal areas has been influenced by Indian cuisine. There are some similarities in our music and dance forms. An Indian cultural center at Dar es Salaam offers tabla, yoga and Hindi language classes. We are trying to infuse more cultural dialogue between Indian, Tanzanian and African culture. Dar es Salaam ni galiyon yaad aati hati, Canada se aayo.
India and Tanzania, committed to anti-colonialism, anti-racism and socialism, initiated economic reforms around the same time. High Commissioner Shaw, speaking of the close bilateral ties, says,
We have been friends since the independence of both our countries. In the earlier period, our ties were marked by close political relations due to our background, history and ideological moorings. In recent years, this relationship has grown by leaps and bounds, particularly in economic and trade relations.
Africa's elder statesman and Tanzania's first president, Julius Nyerere, was held in high esteem in India. A co-founder of the Non-Aligned movement, he was conferred the Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding and the Gandhi Peace Prize. The close ties at the highest levels between the top leadership of the two countries resonate even today, says High Commissioner Shaw.
The great leaders of India had personal contact and relations with leaders such as Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, who is a well-known name in India and a great leader of Tanzania. These excellent ties at the highest political level have had a good effect on the people-to-people ties, and this we discovered when a photographic exhibition was held at the Indian Cultural Center at Dar es Salaam of the visits of leaders from Tanzania and India to each other's countries. We were surprised at the huge turnout.
Malaika nakupenda malaika.
Today, a greater economic engagement marks our ties, says High Commissioner Shaw.
Tanzania is the destination for the highest volume of Indian exports to East Africa, almost $2 billion in 2013, and total trade touched around $3 billion last year. Tanzania offers a lot of commodities, including cashew nuts, cotton, spices, timber, gold, which we are buying in large quantities. In 2013, India was the topmost destination for Tanzania's exports. Similarly, India's exports of petroleum products, machinery, pharmaceutical items, chemicals, plastics also recorded impressive growth. We also provide a large number of services, including IT services.
Tanzania is among the top 20 gold-producing countries in the world. The unique precious stone tanzanite is mined here.
Indian investment in Tanzania is growing, says High Commissioner Shaw.
According to local authorities, cumulative investment reached $2 billion plus in the last 2 decades, and India's position is at number 3 or 4. A large number of jobs have been created directly from such investments, about 50,000, and many more indirect jobs and business opportunities.
And there is a new element in our bilateral ties, says High Commissioner Shaw.
In the years since the India-Africa Summit in 2008, India is now a partner in Tanzania's developmental efforts. We are doing this through soft funding, lines of credit, grants, capacity building programs, the large number of seats and slots that we allot and offer to Tanzania under our ITEC, SCAP and India-Africa Forum Summit programs.
That was Tarab music of Zanzibar. India has close ties with Zanzibar, the semi-autonomous archipelago of Tanzania, with several high-level bilateral visits taking place. With its sandy beaches, spice plantations, the ancient stone town, and the old-world colobus monkey, Zanzibar is a tourist's paradise.
Much like the rest of Tanzania, with its vast game reserves, cultural mosaic of over 100 tribes, ranging from the stately Maasai to the Bushman, distinctive art, the Kombe sculpture, Tinga paintings.
We could go on, but time to wrap up.
Before we go, here's a question for you.
This international rock star was born in Tanzania to Indian parents.
Who is he?
Send in your answers to indiajourneys360@gmail.com.
The first 3 listeners sending in the correct answers will get a music CD from the AIR archives and a DVD from the Ministry of External Affairs.
Congratulations Priya Meghrajani and Sanjay Kumar from Delhi and Raj Madhavan from Amrodha in Uttar Pradesh for the right answer to our question on Bangladesh.
Amitav Ghosh's novel The Hungry Tide is set in the Sundarbans.
Until next time then, goodbye.
And travel safe.